Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be carrying on the underrated hat series, and we are going to be doing the Pyro. Now, a lot of you guys left suggestions for this video, and thank you so much for doing that, because I did manage to change a lot of this list that I already thought of with much better hats. Well, not better hats, but more underrated hats that you guys have suggested. So thank you all so much for doing that. And in the comments of this video, I would love to see what you guys think about the demo cosmetics and what are the most underrated ones for him. I also want to say a really quick thank you for all of the support on my recent videos. It's been absolutely insane, and I haven't been this happy with how you guys are reacting to videos in a long time. So I can't thank you enough for that. And yeah, let's get right onto the video. At number 5, we have the Napas Respite. Now, I think this is a hat that you like sleep in or use in with your pajamas. I don't really know. That's what I read about it. But yeah, it's an alright hat, but I probably wouldn't end up using it myself. I know a lot of people do because it's quite nice. There's a lot of unusual versions of it. And, you know, the unusuals are quite cheap as well because it is so underrated. And yeah, like, I don't really know what else there is to say about this hat. Honestly, it is a good hat, but I wouldn't use it. But I know there is a lot of people who do like it and use it all the time. Next up, we have the Respectless Rubber Glove. And I actually used to love using this hat, and honestly, I don't use it as much anymore because I've had better hats to use and hats I enjoy using more. But I definitely wouldn't mind going back to this rubber glove if I happened to come into or start owning an unusual version of it. Like, the unusuals are quite cheap as well. You can get a burning one for, I'm not too sure actually, but they are quite cheap in relation to some hats because, you know, burning and pyro kind of is a theme. So that's a little bit more expensive. But the hat is definitely quite good, and I would definitely recommend using it if you want one. Next up, we have the Death Cap. Now, this hat is kind of weird, but I think it's kind of weird in a cool way. Like, it's not the best looking hat by far, but it definitely isn't a bad looking hat. Like, I think it is pretty decent. I know there are quite a few people who do use it, but I don't see it around that often, and I don't really know if that's because people don't know it exists or because people don't like it, but either way, yeah, it's definitely quite cool and really unique because there aren't that many people using it, and yeah. Next up, we have the Toy Tailor. Now, this was added in like a Christmas update, I believe. I'm not sure, and I know you guys in the comments will probably let me know if I'm wrong, but yeah, I think this hat looks quite cool. I mean, it looks quite different in game than it does in the picture, which is kind of misleading, but yeah, honestly, it's not too bad of a hat. It's not like the best hat, of course, else it wouldn't be so underrated and on this list at all, but it's not bad. That's the kind of the point of these videos, is to show you hats that don't get as much credit but aren't that bad. So if you want this hat, definitely check it out. And finally, we have the Burning Bandana at number 1. Now, I know there are a few pyros who absolutely love this hat, and because it is very cheap to get an unusual, it also allows you to get like a pretty awesome hat if you enjoy this hat anyway. For very cheap, not like incredibly cheap, but definitely a lot cheaper than a lot of other pyro hats and stuff like that. And honestly, myself, I don't really like this hat that much, but I can see why people would kind of like it and kind of go for it. But I don't know, a lot of people like it. I know Miss Moth uses it as well, but it's not really the hat for me, but it's still, you know, okay-ish. So that is it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you did enjoy it. What do you think could be done better? How do you think things could be different to make it better? And also let me know in the comments what you think the Demo Man hats should be, and if you have any different ideas than the ones I've already thought of. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for, you know, constantly supporting these videos and constantly leaving nice comments for me to read. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it once again, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.